Hi, Dave here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're in the Staffordshire Peak District. Join us as Neil and I explore Ludge Church Chasm. In the distance you can see Shuttling Slough, sometimes referred to as the Matterhorn of Cheshire due to its steep and pyramidal appearance. Reaching this signpost, we'll head down the hill into the forest. In the forest we picked up the track to Ludge Church, which took us over this boardwalk. This fenced off area stops you falling straight into the chasm. The main way in is just a little further on and down some stone steps. However, we decided to explore a little and scrambled down into the chasm from here. From the path we dropped into a prehistoric world of ferns and moss-covered stone and logs. It was amazing how green everything was. This way down was very tricky though, so probably best heading down the steps instead. The floor of the chasm was pretty flat, but there are stepped areas that transition between the different parts of Ludge Church. At its lowest point, the base of the chasm is around 18 metres deep. It is not known exactly when, but it is believed to have been created by a landslip sometime after the Ice Age ended. Once in the chasm, there are plenty of places to explore. We visited during early morning on a relatively clear sunny day. This seemed to offer the best light conditions, with the emerald green moss radiating a stark contrast to the dark grey rocks in the sunlight. These stone steps drop down from the main path into this entrance area of Ludge Church. From the entrance area there are a couple of fissures in the rock. The one on the left is by far the widest and is probably the best way into the main chasm. The others are definitely a tighter squeeze. We took the left one on this occasion as it was by far the easiest one to get through. Ludge Church is believed to have been named after the 15th century reformist Christian Walter de Lullock. He was a follower of the Lullard John Wycliffe, and this chasm served as a secret hideaway where they could hold covert gathering. At one such gathering, Walter and his followers were discovered and arrested, and sadly in the ensuing panic he lost his daughter Alice. It is said that the ghost of Alice haunts this chasm to date, with reports of eerie feelings or sightings of strange mists. Happily, none such today. You can see just how much space there is in the main part of this chasm. It's not hard to imagine how it could have been used as a secret hideaway. Legend has it that Ludge Church was also used by Robin Hood and Friar Tuck. And I can quite imagine him holding out here with his merry men as they once again outfox the Sheriff of Nottingham. But as interesting as the chasm floor might be, don't forget to look up. On this occasion the floor of the chasm was remarkably dry, although it is a little damper as we approached the lowest part. As we approached the steps to exit the chasm, I noticed this penny post leaning against the rock. The act of knocking a penny into a post or a tree stump is long believed to bring luck, although the practice is discouraged by some due to its environmental impact. Reaching this point in the chasm ends our visit to Ludge Church, and taking these steps leads us back out onto the main path and back to where we started and onto our next adventure to the Roaches. For today's route, we started at Roaches End. Passing through the hole in the wall, we followed the track and the signs for Ludge Church into the forest. Dropping into Ludge Church, we came out on the lower path and headed back through Forest Wood until we returned to the hole in the wall.